So here we're taking a look at just a turn or so of Smallworld Underground from Days of Wonder. And the first thing a player does before he can start conquering the small world on the map here, and there's several maps, this is just one I picked, is he decides what race he wants to be. And he goes and looks and sees I can be the Vampire Kraken, or the Royal Liches, or the Martyr Will-O-Wisps. And turns out being vampires isn't very good when there's nobody on the board yet, no blood to suck if you will. So I'm going to play the Royal Liches. Now when you take one below, you have to put a victory point on every race above yours. I get 10 armies, and then all these guys go up for the next player. These go all up. Now we have ourselves wise ogres. Now if someone wants to pay 5 victory points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they could be the vanishing mudmen. But let's just go back to the liches. And here's how a turn goes. To take a space, you need 2, if there's nobody in it. If there's armies in there, like these monsters here, you got to pay 1 for every army. So 1, 2, take the space, 2 more for the army, and I've conquered the monsters. Whenever you beat monsters, you get a card. In this case, it's a ring of power, which doesn't do a whole lot of good at this stage of the game. If I want to take a mountain space, we got to pay 1 extra. So there's 3. And now I have only 1 vampire left. I could take, or lich rather, left, and I could try to take this, but to do so, I have to roll a special die for my last conquest of the turn. And basically, since I need 2 armies, I need a 1 or better on this die, and as you can see, half the faces are blank. Hey, looky there, and I've conquered it. Well, now I get victory points, and I get 1 point for every space. 1, 2, 3, 4. This doesn't earn any victory points, so I'll spare you the special rules. And so I get 4 victory points for that. Take 4 points and add it to my pile. Well, then comes the next player. That's the entire turn for 1 player. The next player goes and he picks something, and that's the basic idea of the game, really. It's just that fast. And you see a game turn takes, on this particular map, takes a whole 9 moves. It's a very quick game. As you can see, there's a lot of randomness and a lot of variety. It allows for a lot of play value. The maps are double-sided, and it comes with 4 maps in the game, so again, there's just no way to get bored with this anytime soon. And really the only hard part is just keeping track of all the special powers. But luckily, they give you a nice cheat sheet for every player, showing you all the special powers that come into play in the middle of a game. And that's the basic introduction to Smallworld Underground.